Have you heard of Roswell, Georgia? And are you thinking about moving to this city? Now, I know what you're thinking. Roswell? Isn't that the place where aliens landed? Not quite. That's the other Roswell. But you may never know the way things are happening. Aliens may land here in Roswell, Georgia, because we are just the perfect place for you to consider moving to. Sit back, relax, and let me tell you what's awesome about living in Roswell, Georgia. And we're gonna get to it right now. Now, let's talk about Roswell, Georgia. If you're like me, you are gonna love Roswell. It's a beautiful city. You will absolutely fall in love with this city. Let's talk about the food. Oh boy, the food. I love food, can you tell? Roswell is home to some of the best restaurants in the state, if not the country. Now, whether you're craving for Southern comfort food or something a little bit more upscale, Roswell's got you covered. One of my personal favorites is Wegmans Bayou Louisiana Kitchen. This cozy restaurant offers up some of the most mouth-watering Louisiana cuisines I have ever tasted. They feature authentic Cajun cuisine to delight your senses with tantalizing taste of the deep South, and it is calling your name. Oh, yum! My mouth is watering just thinking about it. They have a wide array of New Orleans style favorites, from boiled crawfish, crabs, to jambalaya, fresh fish, and a whole lot more. Their chef, Mark Wegman, is Louisiana born and has been doing this for 20 years, cooking up Cajun and Creole temptations. My personal favorite, though, at this restaurant is their beignet. Gosh, I love it. I think I might just stop by today and get me some. If you ever stop by a Wegmans, ask for Smokey and tell her Hasna sent you. She will treat you like family. If you're a fan of craft beer, check out Gate City Brewing Company, a local brewery that serves up some of the best brews in the area. And for dessert, of course, we want dessert, don't we? Head on over to the Fickle Pickle, a local favorite that serves up delicious homemade pies and pastries. Foodies, you are gonna love Roswell. Now, I know what you're thinking. This all sounds great, but what about the people? Well, let me tell you, when it comes to the people living in Roswell, Georgia, one word comes to mind: friendly. Seriously, these folks could charm the stripes off a zebra. They are the type of people that will wave at you from across the street, offer you a glass of sweet tea on a hot day, and ask you how your mama's doing, even if they've never met her. And don't even get me started about Southern hospitality. They'll welcome you into their homes and treat you just like family, even if they don't even know you or have just met you 5 minutes ago. So, if you're ever feeling down, just head on over to Roswell, Georgia, and let the good people of Roswell lift your spirit. Trust me, they've got plenty of sweet tea to go around. You cannot talk about any city in Georgia without talking about its school system. Roswell has one of the highest concentrations of top-ranked public schools in Georgia. First, let's talk about the teachers. These aren't your average run-of-the-mill instructors. We're talking about the cream of the crop, the top of the heap, the creme de la creme. These teachers are knowledgeable, caring, and dedicated to helping the students succeed. They have advanced degrees, most of them do, and they are committed to ongoing professional development to stay up to date on the latest teaching techniques and strategies. But what about the curriculum, you ask? Well, let me tell you, it's rigorous and challenging with a strong emphasis on STEM: science, technology, engineering, and math. That's an acronym for STEM. Those overachievers out there, the district offers a variety of advanced placement courses, which allows students to earn college credit, y'all, while still in high school. That's right. You could be a freshman in college by the time you're a senior in high school here in Roswell, Georgia. Just think of all the extra naps you can take. Now, let's talk about the community support. You might think that the parents and community members just drive up to the school and drop off their students at the school and peace out. But you'd be wrong. They are really involved in the school with volunteering their time and resources to help support students and teachers. They even have a parent-teacher association that is really active. They might as well call it the Parent-Teacher Action Squad because that's really what they are. They're really supportive and active. They help create a positive and nurturing learning environment for students. And hey, who doesn't love some extra cookies at the school bake sale, huh? But there's more. The Fulton County District is committed to innovation and has implemented a variety of programs to help students succeed. They also have programs that promote social emotional learning and help students develop strong character traits like empathy and resilience. Basically, they're teaching kids to be superheroes without the capes. But last but not least, let's talk about sports. I know sports is important to a lot of families. The school in Roswell have strong athletic programs with opportunities for students to participate in a variety of sports, including football, basketball, baseball, and soccer. And soccer is huge here in Georgia. The district has also invested in state-of-the-art athletic facilities, which provide students with a safe and supportive environment to participate in sports. So go ahead and join the team. You never know. You could be the next LeBron James or Serena Williams. So there you have it, folks. Roswell Public Schools, in a nutshell, is a fantastic school with awesome teachers, a challenging curriculum, supportive community, innovative programs, and great sports opportunities. What more could you ask? Well, maybe some extra recess time, right? But hey, you can't have it all. But really, all kidding aside, the school system in Roswell, Georgia is fantastic. So we've talked about food, we've talked about schools, we've talked about the people. So let's talk about housing affordability in Roswell. According to the recent data, the median home price in Roswell is around $557,000, which I know is higher than the national median home price of $380,000, and that will scare some of you. It can be challenging for some people to afford to buy a home in Roswell, especially first-time home buyers. But don't despair just yet. There are still plenty of options for looking for more affordable housing in Roswell. One of the options is to look for homes that may need a little TLC, especially if you're handy around the home. You can buy them at affordable prices and then make it into what you want it to look like. With some elbow grease and a bit of money, you can turn any fixer-upper into your dream home. Another option is to consider renting. While rental prices in Roswell are also higher than the national average, they are still more affordable than buying a home. Plus, renting can be a great way to get to know the city and then decide if Roswell is really the right place for you to settle down or to pick the right neighborhood within the city of Roswell for you. Of course, there are also some creative housing solutions that you might not have considered. For example, have you thought about sharing a home with roommates? This can be a great way to split the cost of rent or a mortgage, and you might just make some new friends in the process. If you're still feeling overwhelmed by the cost of housing in Roswell, don't worry. There are resources available to help you navigate that process. For example, the Georgia Department of Community Affairs offers a variety of housing assistance, including down payment assistance and home buyer education classes. Another great resource is the Roswell Housing Authority, which provides affordable housing options for low-income families, seniors, and people with disabilities. While these programs may have eligibility requirements, they can be a lifeline for those who are struggling to find affordable housing in Roswell. Now that we've covered the basics of housing affordability in Roswell, let's take a moment to appreciate all the wonderful things that this city has to offer. Now, let's talk about the art scene. If you're an artsy person, Roswell is a home to some seriously talented artists. The Roswell Arts Festival is a must-attend for anyone who appreciates art. It's held every fall and features over 150 artists from all over the country. You can find everything from paintings and sculptures to jewelry and pottery. And if you're looking for more immersive experience, check out the Roswell Cultural Arts Center. They offer everything from plays and musical to art exhibit and dance performances. Now, if you want to venture outdoor, if you're an outdoor enthusiast and you want to know what can you do outdoors in Roswell, let me tell you, the town is also home to some incredible parks and trails. One of the most popular is the Vickery Creek Trail. This trail follows the creek through the heart of Roswell and offers stunning views of the waterfalls. Oh my gosh, it's simply gorgeous, and rapids. It's a perfect place for you to go for a jog or take a leisurely stroll. And if you're feeling adventurous, you can even climb down to the water and dip your toes in it. Another great local attraction is the Chattahoochee River. I love this river. It runs right through town, providing many opportunities for fishing and kayaking and canoeing. The river also has some great hiking trails along its banks, like the Vickery Creek Trail, which leads you past stunning waterfalls and old mill ruins. But wait, there's more. Roswell is also home to some seriously cool historical sites. The town is rich in history and you can feel it everywhere you go. One of the most interesting sites is the Archibald Smith Plantation Home. This historic home was built in the 1840s and offers a glimpse into what life was like for a wealthy family in the antebellum South. And if you're a history buff, be sure to check out the Roswell Mill Ruins. This site offers a haunting reminder of the town's past and it's a great place to reflect on the history of the area. But let's get back to reality for a second and talk about some other unique features of Roswell that you may not have known about. Did you know that Roswell has its own ghost tour? That's right. The Roswell Ghost Tour is a popular attraction for locals and tourists alike. It takes you on a spooky journey through some of the town's most haunted sites, including the old cemetery and Bullock Hall. It's a great way to get into the Halloween spirit and learn a little bit about the town's history. Another interesting fact about Roswell is that it's home to the largest collection of Victorian homes in the state of Georgia. These beautiful homes are a testament to the town's rich history and they're a popular attraction for architecture enthusiasts. Many of them have been fully and beautifully restored and are now used as museums, shops, and restaurants. If you are a fan of all things vintage, you'll love exploring these stunning homes. And let's not forget about shopping. Oh my gosh, are you a shopaholic? I'm not really a shopaholic, but I will if I need to. Roswell has some of the best shopping in the area, with everything from quaint boutiques to large retail stores. The Canton Street area is a popular spot for shoppers with its charming shops and restaurants. And if you're looking for a great deal, check out the Roswell Antique Market. This massive indoor market is packed with vintage finds and unique treasures. But perhaps the best thing about living in Roswell is the sense of community. This is a town where neighbors still look out for one another, where local businesses are supported, and where everyone is welcome. It's a place where people come together to celebrate, whether it's an annual Roswell Wine Festival or the Roswell Roots Festival, or a celebration of African American history and culture. You will find something that fits everybody's taste. So there you have it, folks. Roswell, Georgia. May not be the first place that comes to mind when you think about great places to live in Georgia, but trust me, it should be. From the delicious food to the stunning parks to the rich history, there is something for everyone in this charming town. So, if you're looking for a place to call home or just a weekend getaway, it's a town that is worth exploring. And who knows? You may just fall in love with this little slice of paradise. So, pack your bags and come see us and see what Roswell has to offer. Maybe one day, we'll even get to meet some friendly extraterrestrial neighbors. Well, a girl can dream, can't she? Now, if living in Roswell, Georgia sounds good to you, shoot me a text, send me an email, or give me a call. All of my information is in the description below, and there are other great cities in Georgia like these that you can check out if you are looking to move to Georgia and not quite sure where you should land if Roswell is not your city. And until I see you again in the next video, I hope that you have a fantastic day.